How did I break all these things? Guess leaf. Let's just inhale some sage, shall we? If you don't get your black ass off the table, get down. I'm just like, I forgot what it's like to have a kitten, but she on my nerves. Get down. What's up, everybody? I'm going to try this live video one more time because I barely got through the fire signs last time. I want to do some weekend energy really quick. So I'm going to start with the air signs, I guess, because that came out of my mouth. But I was going to say fire. Hello, Bill. What's happening? So air signs: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What brings you together? What wait. How you feel about them, how they feel about you, and what you make together, and some advice. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius. How do you feel about them? How do they feel about you? And she's so annoying. There's half the deck here, apparently, Aquarius. These are supposed to be over here. So I feel like some of you guys are the bottom is the Four of Cups. So you're sitting here, you're thinking about it. I think that basically what you need, ouch, get off my leg. What you need to know is balance is needed to make decisions better, to see things, or maybe someone you're dealing with is trying to balance themselves out, because I just feel like, oh my God, Eve, I feel like people have put a lot of time into this, but they're really confused because they're not really sure what you want to do, or you're confused. There's a lot of options on the table, whether or not it's people, whether or not it's directions. I think it's a little bit of both, but I just feel like whatever happens from here on out is going to decide which way this goes for your life. Because the Seven of Cups leads to the Five of Cups. So you know that someone's going to take a loss, that there's been regret here, whether or not this is you or their energy. I feel like you're working on something, or maybe you're working in general, or they're trying to work on this, but it's just like someone is like really disappointed because there is options, but there's also like this person, they're the ones that really were like trying to work on this. So how you feel about them? You have Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Judgment, King of Cups. There's a decision that needs to be made, whether or not you want to be single for some of you guys, whether or not you have feelings for someone. I don't even think you know what you want to do. Balance is something that is not here. It's like part of you wants to be single and be by yourself, but then you're lonely and you kind of want that wife to come home to, but you haven't really made a decision about how you feel because there's a lot of things to choose from. How they feel about you. Justice. 9 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Are we dealing with a Libra who we choose to stay with despite the mental problems, despite the anxiety, despite the depression, despite the overall mind fuckery that's going on here because no one's really moved on from this? You don't really want to go down a new road, or they don't, because you guys are so used to being in this energy, because maybe the balance that this other person wants you're giving to someone else, or what is this? Is there just an overall fucking need to make a decision and balance things out? You have an idea of what you want to do. What brings you together? The Death card, 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands, World. Something's got to give in this situation, but I feel like you guys are probably dealing with another fixed sign, or this is something that is kind of bringing you on a new path away from old things. Things are really changing really rapidly around you and you're confused. This person is like seeing something about this situation where they know you need to make a decision, you know you need to make a decision, but at the same time, there's 2 dudes in this cup. For one, I'm going to leave that one alone, but the 2 of Wands is bringing this together, having this conversation, because maybe you guys didn't even know that you had these feelings for each other. Maybe somebody thought, well, you have a lot of options, so you know, I'm gonna take a loss again, because maybe that's some shit that they're dealing with. They don't really talk about their feelings, you don't talk about your feelings. There's a whole lot of bullshit going on here, but it's like, it's really a conversation and a decision. What do you want to do? Do you want to move on from the situation that you're in, or do you want to maybe go in a new direction with a soulmate? There could have been a relation. I don't even think it's a relationship. It's some kind of connection that's here, but it doesn't feel like it's love. I feel like it's just there. And you know that's something you need to move on from. You know that there's too much going on, but we're talking to the birds. You know, what is the bird telling you to do? I don't know. New opportunity, new investments. Going within and looking and seeing parts of ourselves, maybe thinking about what you want to invest in, what do you want to do. Page of Cups, maybe drinking too much. 8 of Cups, someone's walking away without saying. This is immature energy that lacks balance and it lacks maturity or understanding, and I don't know. It feels like everything's just like spinning in a circle, and you have to leave something and decide what you want to build on, but it's like, I don't know what that is for you. What is that for you? I feel like you're avoiding something, and it's easier for you to let people be confused, or you stay in confusion and not make a decision, than it is to face what's really going on here. Even though you know, and this person knows, but it's just not being talked about. I feel like somebody in this situation, you know, there's 2 cups in their hand. It's still undecided on whether or not they're going to dump these out and walk, or if they're going to, or if you're going to build on this and try to balance it out, or make a decision that's even to move away into new, better things, or maybe that's what you should do, or that's what someone thinks you should do. It's something to do with attention. It's like Do you like attention? Is someone else getting attention? Is this what's required? What is this? Libra. How do you feel about them? How do they feel about you? What you mix together in the advice. A decision's got to be made, doesn't it? And I don't think this conversation's going to go very well. Somebody's got a lot to say. The bottom is the Sun card with the Fool card. I think there's a new direction here. Figuring out what makes you happy, maybe, Libra, despite the things that we've been through. There's new opportunities to build on yourself and wish being granted here. And I feel like it's going to throw you back into your power and make you really happy. But it's also kind of making a decision. How do you feel about someone? Ten of Swords. Do you feel like this is something that's done because there's been so much betrayal that it's necessary for you to move forward in your life? Opportunities, maybe with this person or another person. There might be someone, your kids might be having issues at school, bullying. Maybe they need to go to a different school. How does this person feel about you? Justice card. Queen of Pentacles. They see you probably loyal to certain things, whatever you care about, and that you are able to kind of balance them out, the decision out. But there's still regret here. Because I feel like something happened, and no matter what the past was, there was still a loss, and there's still those feelings here. What you guys make together is the Page of Swords. This is like Facebook creeping, what are those jabs where it's like you want to one-up each other, you just talk like, you know, try to insult each other, but someone's been really hurt in this. The Nine of Wands is someone's just not really ready to let their guard down, and they don't know how they feel. They don't know what they should feel. They feel like maybe there's a break that's needed, because someone just doesn't have confidence, or maybe they're just waiting for the other person to take the lead. But at the end of the day, there's still a lot of things not being said, and I hate when people ring my doorbell. It's stability. It's a new direction. You know what I mean? This is going in a new direction. I'm not really sure with who or where, but I just see new things coming in for you. Your future looks good. There's just a decision. I'm going to have to go. I'm going to do this later.